Good morning, Roger. How are you this week?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. And guess what? For our fans out there, fans, I love saying that. For our audience out there, we are replete with surprises. And this is yet another surprise that came out of an amazing idea from Mark, who is one of our esteemed fellows on the channel. And between you and Mark, you've brought some surprises for us. So I guess why don't you tell everybody what you've been doing and what we're gonna start doing today? I think.
Well, one of the things that Mark and I have been doing is we've been helping play test it'll be a dual or two campaigns, the Stonewall in the Valley reprint, and then I guess this isn't brand new. I think there was a germ of an idea out there of Sheridan in the Shenandoah, which will cover mostly the 1864 campaign of Sheridan versus Early, but it does include, as part of it, a scenario called Second Winchester, which is actually 1863, the invasion of Ewell into the Shenandoah as part of the opening act, or opening, it's not even act, what would you call it?
The opening screen, I
The opening
guess.
screen, the opening prologue, whatever, of the Gettysburg campaign. And Mark suggested that in order to keep us chronologically intact, we should ask Chris and Joe if it was okay if you and I were to record this and play this out, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play Second Winchester, and I think people are really going to. Well, I know they're going to enjoy. I really enjoyed our Shenandoah. We've already done Stonewall in the Valley. We did not do the campaign game. Is that right?
We did not.
Um,
Yeah, that's
we
that's
did
on the
not.
note to go back to.
And I really enjoyed those because they were so very different. And I think people are going to enjoy the addition of the Sheridan in the Shenandoah campaign as well. There's a lot of very interesting takes, and we're currently in the middle of playtesting. There are going to be two campaigns. One is a shortened version of the overall campaign, and then they're still working on the long campaign, which will cover the entire period. And it's a lot of fun. It's very different. You talk about maneuver. I mean, you've got all three of these maps. It's a huge footprint, and there's a lot of maneuver. So I think people will enjoy it. I hope people will enjoy what they're seeing as this sort of sneak peek into what that box will contain.
Right, exactly. I mean, serendipity comes in so many forms, and it was just not that we're total slaves to chronological order, but the timing was just so perfect that we were finishing Chancellorsville, moving on to Roads to Gettysburg, and we had been touting, hey, we're going to build all of these smaller little scenarios that bridge the gap, and this was right there in our laps. I mean, we literally finished Brandy Station. So if you've not watched the Brandy Station playthroughs, stop here. We dropped those last week. Go back and watch those. They're fun little cavalry excursions there around Culpeper. Those end on June 9th of 1863, and then literally 4 days later removed the, yes, as you say, the preface of the Gettysburg move north is starting now, and we're seeing some of those little pieces where magically in the history books, bing, it's just all of a sudden Lee is crossing the Potomac and he's working his way across Maryland and trying to get into southern Pennsylvania. Well, now we're actually getting to see through some of these little scenarios that we're stitching together here. Exactly so. And this is a perfect one here. This is called Second Winchester, and this is the first scenario from the Sheridan scenario pack, as Roger alluded to, that like they've been doing with all the reprints, they're doing separate modules or in-game modules, and this is going to be the Sheridan specific one. And what a great way! It's a little three-turn scenario, and it goes from June 13th to June 15th to cover the oft fought after Winchester Township or village, whatever, hamlet. It's a little known fact there, Normie, that Winchester was the most fought over town. It changed hands, I think, 6 times during the course of the Civil War. I think you probably you've read that, I'm sure.
Yeah, and there's actually going to be a third Winchester that will be fought when we get around to doing the Sheridan in the Valley or Sheridan in the Shenandoah. So there's more fighting to come in this area.
But not only are we getting a sneak peek at that scenario, but we're getting a partial look at some of the brand spanking new Charlie Kibler refresh designs of all of the maps for Stonewall in the Valley. And I was lucky enough to partake in the proofing of that, as was Roger. And you can see they're just absolutely gorgeous, as we would expect nothing less from Mr. Kibler and his hard work. But what we're going to do today here, I'm going to read the little scenario information about the Battle of Second Winchester, and then we'll go through. We've got the design special scenario rules for this, so what you're seeing today may or may not end up as the final tweaked out, balanced production information. So take it with a grain of salt, but it's still certainly usable today for what we're going to do. But let me set the stage here. This is a 3-turn scenario, as mentioned. It is called Battle of Second Winchester, and it takes place from June 13th until June 15th, 1863. After the Battle of Brandy Station on June 9th, 1863, Confederate General Robert E. Lee ordered Ewell's 19,000-man Second Corps. Remember, of course, that the Second Corps did belong, or it was formerly known as Jackson's Corps, until Jackson's demise at Chancellorsville. Well, Richard Ewell has been promoted to Lieutenant General of the Second Corps now, to clear the lower Shenandoah Valley of Union opposition so that Lee's army could proceed on the invasion into Pennsylvania, shielded by the Blue Ridge Mountains from Union interference. So that is exactly what's going on here. We start in the southern part of the map here. Roger will be taking the Confederates for this first game. He's got Ewell in the Second Corps. He's got Rhodes. He's got Early. He's got lots of other smaller gatherings. He's got some demi divisions, of course, as we expect from the Confederates. Then I will be taking, I don't want to say hapless, but even when Joe Balkowski sent a little note on this. He says, hey, by the way, when you play this as the Union, you're going to get overwhelmed. So just, it is not meant to be fair for the Union. Now, does that mean it's not going to be fun? Absolutely not. He says, give it your best shot. But historically, Milroy knew what his job was to do. Halleck said, get the heck out of there. And he's like, nah, I'm going to take my time. And so, yes, the Union is going to get swept aside here, but this is what we call a pursuit scenario, where it is the Union's job to, I guess, actively do a fighting retreat, but fighting is not really the thing. Just to get out of the way, but to do so in a cohesive manner. And when I was reading the special rules of this, which we're gonna reveal here in a second, you can see that is the case. Milroy is not at all going to stand up against the Confederate forces, but they have to stand out as long as they can, because Winchester and, as we see up here, Martinsburg are the two areas that are often fought over. We saw these way back in All Green Alike, and yet here we are fighting over them again 2 years later. So if you've got your notes up, Roger, why don't you start on the special rules, and we will go through them, and then I guess I'll talk about the victory conditions at the end, and
Sure.
we'll get started.
This is a 3-turn scenario. Special rules are the Union player, that's Patrick, will get the first initiative automatically. On turn 1, minimum movement allowance for all the Confederate infantry units, and this is really nice, is 4, and cavalry units at 6. The minimum movement for the Union is 3, and for cavalry units it's 5. So to some extent, they're giving a first turn an opportunity for both sides to sort of do what they want to do. This is a very important special rule to remember. Union units may add 4 additional hexes beyond the normal hex units in retreat, voluntary retreats, routes, and cavalry retreats. So that's really important when we were play testing it. If the Union player did not take advantage of that, you could get, as I did playing the Union, get clobbered pretty heavily. You really want to remember that, Patrick, and take advantage of those, because that lets you run away, which is what you're going to want to do, I think.
Yeah, I don't need any help on that. I will run away.
Harper's Ferry. The Confederate units may not enter or retreat into any hex adjacent to Harper's Ferry. So Harper's Ferry is out of play for this scenario. Again, it's something for this scenario. Consider these for extended marches to be other Union units. So you're going to get the the standard +1 on the extended marches. And we're not allowed to entrench other than the units that start entrenched in this scenario, which is, I think you have a unit up in Martinsburg. Tyler is entrenched, which is very important. And that's really all the special rules. So there's not a lot. This is an 1863 scenario. Just a reminder. So we're in that sweet spot of 1863.
Right. No,
And
and we, as gentlemen, we're not agreeing to do entrenching on the march
yeah,
in
yeah,
1863.
yeah.
All right, so victory conditions. I was stunned by this, and this, of course, getting of this first look at them really helped. Kind of, I looked at this last night, and it made me go, okay, oh, I see. I need to, yes, the big moneymaker for the Confederates. They are the ones trying to earn points in this scenario. Is 24 points if they capture Martinsburg or controlling it, meaning that they're the last one to go through it. So they don't have to occupy it, but they have to control it at the end of the third turn. So Martinsburg is worth 24 points to Roger if he can do that. And then down here, the secondary not secondary, but the second listed item is if for each turn they control Winchester, they get 16 points per turn. So potentially that is 3 turns times 16 points. That's what, 48 points. So that's
Yes.
not insignificant. However, there's an exception. To simulate the fact that Milroy said, why don't we let them go and we will come up here to our fortifications. Historically, Milroy pulled all the way up into the Star Fort. There was one of them even, a series of breastworks called Fort Milroy, which I thought was very nice of his men to do that for him. During turn 1, if they are still occupying that during turn 1, then even if Roger and the Confederates are in Winchester, he does not get the 16 points for that. So you have to completely flush them all the way out of all 3 of these things and control Winchester at the end of turn 1 if you want the 16 points. Then there's a number of variable VPs. The third big consideration for the Confederates is they want to cross into Maryland. That means they have to get into anywhere in Maryland here. Obviously not Harper's Ferry, but if he can cross over at Shepherdstown or even Williamsport, if he is in Maryland or Washington County specifically, if he has 2 to 4 manpower inclusive, then he gets 2 victory points at the end of the game. If he has 5 to 8, he gets 8 victory points. And then if he gets 9 or more manpower all the way into Maryland, that's 12 victory points. Then we have the standard +1 for +1 manpower losses for Confederates if they inflict that on the Union, and then -1 if they lose their own. And then for me, my saving grace on this one is I can offset some of that by retreating back across the Potomac. So if I can get units within 5 hexes of Williamsport on the northern side of the river, then I get for each manpower value, so I totaling up the manpower value, then if I can get to either Harper's Ferry or into Maryland, I total up my manpower value that's within those spots, and then with the exception of Tyler is not considered part of this, then I just subtract my manpower from Roger's score. So that's not insignificant because I think I was looking at the points here. I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, not counting Tyler. I've got about 16 points. So that means Roger has to essentially take his marginal value and add 16, assuming that if he can't kill the Union forces, that they're going to get away, right? So the marginal on this one, I was really surprised to see this for 3 turns. A marginal Confederate victory is 70 victory points. Now, obviously, he wants to shoot for Martinsburg, he wants to control Winchester for a couple of turns, and then he wants to get some units across the river. So that's a lot of things for the Confederate player to be doing. Tell us about your experiences in playtesting.
Well, my personal experience was Mark and I played it twice, swapping sides, and I lost both times. Both times it came down to fighting at Martinsburg and our play tests. That really became the key position. Looking at the notes for Joe and Chris, they played this several times, and it's interesting, with the exception of one game, they were marginal both ways. So I think that says something about it. And there was actually, it looks like it's about 50-50 wins losses. So this is, as it was play tested, looks to be fairly balanced. Despite Joe's warning, I think Joe's warning may have been, don't try to dig in and don't try to hold your ground at Winchester.
Just run away. Yes.
Yeah, it does look like it. Looking at the notes, I'm not seeing where there's a whole lot of people, playtesters, getting points, negative or positive, for getting into Maryland. So I think everything was sort of a win-loss, or fighting at Martinsburg was sort of where everything kind of keyed to. So it'll be interesting to see how we play this out, if it plays out differently or not.
And one little note here for the gamers, I went back and just to double check, the Union can only get points if they are in Maryland to on or east of Paxton's Cut here. So they can't run into Morgan County, right, or wherever,
Yes, yeah,
and get across the river there. They have to get their points at 41 and east. And then the Confederates, their points are crossing the river but within 5 hexes of either Williamsport or Sharpsburg. So they can pretty much get as far as up to here and still claim those points. So basically you want to get across the river. That's the easy way to do that. And you can't do it at Harper's Ferry, and I don't think there's a crossing, but nope, there's not a crossing between Harper's Ferry and Shepherdstown. So they are funneling you, as you would expect, historically, trying to screen along the Blue Ridge into the lower valley, making sure that the Union is distracted, diverted over here. Hey, look at this over here, while he can go to Leesburg and across the Potomac at that point. This really looks like fun. I mean, I don't know what to expect. Obviously, my first eyes on it were last night, but when I read the special notes of it and how they've thrown in the extra retreat and everything, it's like, well, you can try to make a brave stand and then run away, but that first turn the expectation is that old Dick Yule's going to come sweeping all the way up to here, and you don't want to get trapped. So a string of initiatives and really good dice luck for the Confederates can make this untenable quickly. And then Berryville, well, Berryville, you just got to get out of Berryville. So then I will wish you the best of luck. I think we will get started here.
Yeah, best of luck to you as well.
And so I get the first initiative, and what do I want to do with it? I think probably. All right, so I'm going to activate Milroy, who in turn is going to activate Kiefer, Ellie, and Elliot. Is that right? Yes. Eli, Ellie, Eli. So we'll give them all a fatigue. And apologies if I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit for people here. There will be some panning and zooming, as you would expect, because this is a big valley. So here is their movement. It's a minimum of 3, so that's fine. I'm going to put Elliot here, and everybody else is just going to go to here. Maybe I will get, let's see, 1. I'm going to have Kiefer move on, so he'll get 3, and he'll move up the valley, or down the valley. Okay, so that was my first free one, and then here is initiative next. That is yours.
We'll have Yule activate all his infantry. Some of these guys are exhausted. They're all exhausted. Okay, well, nothing yet, but we'll roll. So I have 7 movement points. So I'll have Johnson with John and Will. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look that up here in a few minutes. They'll go this way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Rhodes will go with Dauber. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. This guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Early we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll have to stop there. And he'll follow along behind. Initiative. Fine.
No.
You will take everybody within range on the extend marches.
That is the saving grace on this one.
It goes 7 again.
Oof.
So type that in here. 7 movement points. Johnson will go first. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Here's Stu. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He has 1 movement point remaining. What would your cavalry forces like to do?
I think, let's see. There's zeros. Yeah. I mean, normally I'd make a brave stand, but
Yeah, but it's plus 4 out the back, so
right.
tactical, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so they're going to take a fatigue and flip, and they're a 2, so here's just a straight roll. Hey, they knocked 3 off of you. That's good. They screamed.
So he's done.
So even they can go an additional 4. So they can,
Yes.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 back.
Okay, now I'll do Nell Dan. His extend. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Now Dolliver DLV Ray under Rhodes. He's okay. So I'll go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's it, because Early was out of range. Initiative. That's mine again. Well, you'll take all these guys within range of T3. So here's their movement. 6 movement points. Yule will stay with Stu. Here's Johnson with his guy under him, +1 extend march. So he's going to flip. So he's just going to go 1, 2 to there. So that means he has enough for prepared attack on Elliot, which I guess I need to get those points on this turn, because I have to get him out of there to get those points. That's 16 points. So yeah, so let's make a series of attacks here, I guess. So the type's going to be a +1. Tactical is a +2. Ratio is you're now at
4.5.
4.5, so the ratio is covered. Artillery is you have 1.5 to my 2.
So -1.
So -1 for artillery. And there's no other terrain. So I think the final here is just going to be a +2.
3 up, 1 down. Yep.
So +2. Here's my attack roll. Here's a 4.
Okay, here's defense. Yeah, it's a 3.
So that's a +1 final result.
It is.
And I was a 5, so that's going to be a 1D for me.
Okay. So, Confederate losses. Oops, not that.
So you draw first blood.
First blood. Star for it. And so I'm going to flip, and I can take a voluntary retreat, which I shall. And I can go 2 to 4, but with the additional 4, I can go up to 8. So I can go 1 to 4 rather, but now I can go 1 to 8. So we'll go 1 away,
Oops.
2 away, 3 away, 4 away, 5 away, 6 away, 7 away, 8 away. And that D's him out, right?
Decreased manpower, yeah, and he's done for the day. Good point. So I'll have Rhodes go next. Here's his extend +1. He's okay. Yeah, I'll have him go 3 to there, 4 and 5. And he'll make a hasty attack against Kiefer. Let me type 6 points in there before I forget. So this will be the types. Well, let me do the positives first. Tactical is going to be +2. The ratio is 9 to 2, so that's 4 to 1. So the ratio is +3.
Mm-hmm.
You have no artillery. So there's no artillery and there's no terrain. So I see, oh, you have it's a hasty type. It's going to be a -1. So the final is going to be a +4 attack.
+4.
Okay, so here we go. It's a 7.
Okay, here's defense. It's 5, so I'm going to lose a manpower. Give you that back. Nope. Nope. You're demoralized. You're done for the day. So let's give you that. Tied. Okay. Now I can go up to 10 away. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I
go
can go
10
six.
away,
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 away.
So I used my last movement point, but I will advance into the hex, and there's no +5. It's just enough for me to avoid any fatigue. So yeah. So I guess the next guy to move will be General Ewell. Here's his extend march.
Big roll, big roll. There
He's
you
going to
go.
flip.
There you go.
That's clear terrain, so you'd have -2, correct?
Correct.
So we'll do this. We'll go 1, 4, 5, and 6 to there. And now Nell Dan, +1. He's okay. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. And he's going to stop there. Initiative. That's mine again. We'll have You'll activate Dolliver and RA. That's going to be what's that going to be for Denmark? It's going to be +3.
+3.
No, we're not going to do that. We'll have early activate his 2 guys back here for movement. So they get the min 4. Here's Gordon Gorhay's extend. He's okay. I'll just head straight up the road. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's A.V. Smith. He's okay. He'll follow along behind. Initiative. I don't think you won an initiative die roll yet,
I
have
have
you?
not, which is what we were saying, but that's okay. We're holding our own.
So I'll have A. Jenkins. He can move. What's his minimum? 6?
Yeah, for cavalry, I believe it's 6. Yep.
Yeah. So, well, that doesn't matter. It's his roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. That's yours.
There we go. All right. Let's see. You're gambling on getting those guys, but most assuredly, Rhodes would flip. I'm gonna hold. We're gonna hold out there. See if we can deprive you of 16 points. That's pretty huge. So I'm gonna have McReynolds march. He's gonna get a minimum of 3, but here's his march. But that's even better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative. That is yours.
Hey, Jenkins again. He gets his
Oof.
min 6.
They
Here's
are
his
tired.
extend. Oh,
Oh,
he's going to flip. Man, okay.
without Stewart's horsemanship, they don't know what to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to their initiative. That's mine. Potentially, it'd be a straight up attack. Provided he doesn't flip. It'd be -2 artillery. That's the killer, is the -2 artillery, really. Clear terrain.
Yeah,
Is it
they know you're coming now.
worth the 16? Yeah, I can't get a flank. Or I can wait. Pass, and I'll continue to think about it.
Okay.
If you don't pass, so I'm
Sure,
keep
sure.
moving out.
I'm gonna take McReynolds and get him moving. Here's a minimum 3. That's 5, even better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaving flowers. The Washington's Masonic Cave initiative on this level and on the square. That's mine again. Oof. Well, I think for the moment they are out of danger. So let's get the first New York. These are sadly just points on the table for you because they don't help me too much and they're just a liability.
Those
So,
little cab guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's movement for them. First New York. Yeah, so minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. That's yours if you wish.
So you're gonna get. Let me look at this. So you're gonna get. Some of these guys are gonna get off. If he gets off,
I
3
love that
points
there's a
for
Dicule
each.
sitting there with a timetable going, I gotta get to this, but I can't.
So you've got to. If you get those points off. Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot.
There it
I
is.
don't
There
want.
it is. There's the wonderful germ of the design on this one. Ah, shoot.
I do not want to do this, but I think I've got to take
I don't know.
our
I don't know.
16 points. It's like at 70 points for the marginal.
But is it worth the potential manpower loss if it fails?
Well, that's just it.
You can almost be certain that you're going to get 32 points out of it. You just may or may not get 48.
Yeah, I think I need the 48 though. I'm playing here with my spreadsheet. And I'm assuming you're going to get McReynolds off for 3. And that's almost enough if you can just avoid, if I can't run these guys down. If I attack now, though, Milroy's probably going to have a hard time getting out of there alive. Damn it. I'm going to pass. Consider that to be my pass. I'm
Okay.
pass.
I will pass as well. There you go. By
This is
passing,
brutal.
I've earned 16 points. Hooray! All right.
Yeah, basically that's it. You basically gain 16 points. That's
That's some pretty good designing right there, Joe and Chris. I appreciate that very much.
I almost want to now roll a die to see how far I move and whether I
Don't
flip
do
or
it.
not.
No, you don't need that heartache.
If I had a dice off to the side, I'd be doing that.
All right.
Okay, so I think this is just a
We're gonna do
rain recovery.
rain recover.
There's no trench. Yeah.
Sure, we'll do that. Everyone is recovered. That was quick. Okay. So now turn 2. So there's no minimum movement anymore, and I still have my +1 extended march, but I have not taken advantage of that yet. And yeah, okay. So leader transfers. That's me first. I'm not going to move Milroy. He's going to stay right there. That +1 is something. Would you like to move anybody?
I will move Yule Roads. That's it for me.
Okay. So here is our first initiative for turn 2. Oh, it's yours. Boo!
Okay. So as I understand it now, I don't care that Eli is still there, correct? I mean, it doesn't affect me that Milroy is.
No,
I get
right now. Yeah, you have Winchester now, so you can move on. You're going to claim the 16 points now, so I can move.
take Johnson. We'll take his guy under him. T2. So he'll need an extend march. So that's just 3. And here's his extend. He's okay. Dang it. He's just going to go cross country to there. Initiative. It's mine again. I'll early activate his 2 guys back here. There we go. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These guys will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has to stop there. Initiative. That's yours.
All right, fantastic. All right, let's activate Eli with Milroy. Here's a movement +1, 6. Fantastic. This is playing the initiatives game. So I got to force march him. So he is going to flip. Let's see, he flips to a 4. Here's the force march. Okay, so, well, I had 6 manpower, so now I have less than that. I'm going to lose 2 in the stragglers. So we're going to lose 1, 2.
No VP for force march losses.
No VP for force march, so that's all right. It just takes away from the back end. That's all right. We're getting out of there. That's what matters. So I have a total of 6 at the beginning and another 5, so I've got 11 movement points. That is excellent. So we're going to go 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get them as far as we can. Okay. They've escaped! At what cost? Alright, initiative. Mine again. Let's keep them moving. So, both of them will go to fatigue level 2. And Elliot will have an extend march. So here's movement +1. It's 3. Elliot will go first. Extend march. There's +1. And he's good. Alright. 1, 2, and 3 to there. And Ellie does not need 1. So he will 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Let's have the 12th Pennsylvania March. Movement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have you activate DO, etc., etc.
The law firm.
Stu and WKR. And I'll have him activate Nell Dan. Here's their movement. 5. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay, I'll have the 13th Pennsylvania March. Movement. 6. 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll Nell Dan march. He gets 4 movement points. Here's his extend. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, and 3 to there. What would the 13th PA like to do?
They will flip. Take fatigue. There's a -2 to this roll. Okay, so you lose nothing. You have to go 1 away, 2 away, 3 away, 4 away, 5 away, 6 away, 7 away, 8 away.
They go to Yellow Horse Farm. They had one left. Initiative? That's yours?
Yep, we got to get him out of there. All right, we're going to activate all 3. Here's movement +1, 6. Good. Kiefer goes first. He's a +1 to his extend. He's gone. Then Elliot will go next, +1 to his extend. He's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then Milroy's extend +1. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll early pick his 2 guys. They have 5 movement points. Here's Gordon Hayes extend. He's okay. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, A.V. Smith. He's okay. He'll follow along behind. Initiative. That's fine. Well, you will take his 3 guys. They're within range. Here's their movement. 5 movement points. You'll stay with Dolliver. Here's now Dan's extend. He's going to go first. He's okay. I'm going to force march him. So he's going to flip. Here's his force march roll. He's going to lose some manpower and he gets an additional 2, so he has 7 total. And straight up the turnpike. He's going to go 1, 2, so he has 5 remaining. What would the 12th PA like to do?
They will get out of there. So flipping, here's a -2 to this roll. So you lose 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
So he's moved 2. He now has 3. So he has 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Dolliver.
You only lost 1 because mine was reduced. So 3 divided in half is 1.5. So you just lose 1. You got 1 more.
Oh, okay. I moved. I think he stops there because I moved 2.
Okay.
Then 3. And then he had 7 total. So he stops there because he only picked up 2 on his extent force march. I'm not going to force march this guy. Well, actually, let's see what he does with his extend first. He's okay. He's not going to force march. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Stu, he's okay. He's going to go follow along behind. Initiative. That's yours.
Yeah, we got to make for the safety of Martinsburg. So I'm going to have Milroy activate both of the brigades to 4. Here's movement +1. Oof, that was the worst. The worst. All right, Elliot is a +4 to this roll. 10 on 3.
Only 1. I think that's the most you can do when,
There's 1.
when
Yeah,
you're that
okay.
small.
So he loses that. All right, so he'll go ahead 1, 2, and 3 to there, and then Ellie is he's just going to 4, so +2, and he's gonna lose a manpower. All right, oops. 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Now we'll have McReynolds march. Here's movement. 1. Initiative, that's yours.
You'll take the DOL unit and the Stu to Teak 3. So here's their movement. It's 3 movement points. Here's the Dolls extend. He's okay. Just gonna go 1, 2, 3 to McDonald's farm. And finally Stu's extend. He's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3 there. Initiative, that's yours.
Let's have McReynolds make for Harper's Ferry. Once again, movement. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Initiative, that's yours.
Have Early take his 2 guys. Their movement 6. Guy under Early's extend +1. He's okay. He will force march. He's going to lose a manpower. And he gets an additional 4, so they can go 10 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. Here is A.V. Smy. He's okay. He's going to force march. He gains an additional 2 and loses a manpower. So he can go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. That's mine. Got A. Jenkins way back here.
You got Johnson too.
He can go 8. Oh yeah, he's not. I thought he was of Teak 3, but he's not. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. That's mine. Yeah, I'll take A. Johnson. Take these guys to Teak 3. Here's their movement. 5. Here's their extend. It's okay.
6 for them, right? He's the leader.
Oh, 6, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to their initiative. That's yours.
I'll take the 1st New York. There's movement. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. I'll take 1st New York again. Movement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. Mine. I'll take 13th PA. Here's movement. 6. Here's extended march of +1. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have Early take Gordon and Hay. Here's their movement +2. 6. And here's their extend now +3. He's okay.
Lucky bastard.
He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. That's mine. We'll have Yule take the 3 guys within range. Here's their movement +2. 4. Now Dan will go first. Here's their extend +3. He's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Here's Dolliver's extend. He's actually okay. So they'll go 1, 2, 3. So they have enough left to make a hasty attack on. Well, I assume the 12 PA will stand.
They will stand.
Okay. Well, that's enough to make a hasty attack on Milroy. So let's do the positives first. It's 9-2. Unfortunately, you now have 3.5, which means I only get a +1 ratio. My tactical is going to be +2. I think I have 5 hexes covered with 1 hex coming off for a flank of +1. Is that what you see on that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one comes off. Yep. So +1.
Artillery, unfortunately, you have 2 pieces to my 2, so artillery is going to be a -1. And the hasty makes it a -1. I just needed 1 more pip. Dang it. That's just so frustrating. On the other hand, I did well with extend marches, so I can't complain
Oh,
too
boy,
much.
howdy. You haven't failed one. I think you failed 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1, 3, 4 up, 2 down for a final only of a +2.
+2 is what I see.
Yeah. 5.
Okay. Big stand. Big stand! Oh, okay. So it is a +3 on 3.5, which is for defender. We round down, or do
I
we
think
round
that's
up?
right.
Either way, it's a D. Okay, it's a D. No loss there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
All right, so they are, and they're all D'd anyway. But this is, I guess, good because let's see, minimum of 2, maximum of. I want to go. I have to go this way out of there, and then I can go to another. This is off of that, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 to North Mountain Depot. Hex is yours if you wish.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the hex. And finally, I've got this guy back here, Stu Whitaker. He's got an extend +3.
Yeah.
So he's going to fail and lose a manpower. But +3 on, that's 8 on 7. I better check that. That may be 2 manpower losses. It is. Dang it. Well, I can't. The important guys didn't. 1. And he can go 4 movement points.
Yes, you have 4 total. Yep.
2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Let me see. Well, I don't think it does me any good. These guys hanging in the rear, so I'll have A.V. Smith march. He can go 4. Here's his extend +3. That's a 9 on 5. Is 1 manpower loss. And he can go, what do we decide for? 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours?
All right, I have the 1st New York March. There's movement. 4, here's extended march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I have Johnson take John WL. Here's his movement. So that's 6 +3 extend. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative, that's mine. I say Johnson's going to make a difference. Probably we'll try him. He can go 11. Now he's in a hurry. Extend. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Initiative. That's mine. I'll take Ace
Yeah.
Jenkins. He goes 6. Here's his extend +1. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative, that's yours.
I'll have Tyler march and put up a flanks refused. Initiative, that's yours.
With that smiling fatigue I have left, I will pass.
Yeah, I gotta move the first New York. I gotta move them. Here's their movement. 5, of course. You guys, polo players. Here's their extended march +2. They're okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I will pass.
Pass as well.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give you 16 victory points for having Winchester. Yep. And then we will hit the recover button. We are here for the final turn. And any thoughts on the assessment? We were just kind of jibber jabbering about some math. We're doing the math.
Yeah, now that I'm, really, I had my spreadsheet built, but I didn't really experiment with it, and it's pretty clear. You got to take Winchester on turn. You got to get those 16 points on turn. I should have gambled on taking Rose Teague 4 and hope for the best, because without it, I just can't get there from here.
Yeah.
Lesson learned on that, I think.
It's tight. Yeah, and the specter of maybe Milroy getting across there. I mean, they have 3 fatigues, so potentially getting some points subtracted as well. But yeah,
you have to cross into Williamsport. Is that what you have to do with him? I haven't.
I have to. No, I can be across the river anywhere from 41 and east. So
so you can cross. Is there at that ford there?
Yeah, that's the last one. I can't go this way, but I can go up to here, and anything from column 41 and north and east will all the way around to Harper's Ferry. We'll subtract points. A leader transfer. Does it make any sense to bring Milroy down? I don't think so. He's got Halleck marching orders 1, 2, 3. So he's going to stay where he is. But would you like to adjust?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out here. So early. Okay, Rhodes. Stay where he is. How about Johnson? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the reason I got him up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he can get up to this guy. That's his guy right there. And I think everybody else will stay where they are.
You're certainly not hurting for leadership potential.
No. I'll just put it another side in the Sheridan, in the Shenandoah campaign. I'm playing the Confederates with Early, and he's the only Confederate infantry leader I have on the board. It's like,
oh no, oh no. All right.
It's like playing Union cavalry. It's like
yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we're good to go. So why don't you roll that first initiative for the last turn? See what happens.
Sure.
That's yours.
That's double 4s. That's mine. Well, I'll have Johnson activate the guy he's working with. Stu, where that guy is. Here's his movement +2. 5. Here's his extend. +1. He's okay. So he'll go 1 and 2 to there. What would the 13th Pennsylvania like to do? He has 3 remaining.
So a normal attack, and you are a 3. It'd be a 6, 7, 8. I mean,
+2 flank. +1 flank. I'm sorry.
One, yeah. I mean,
And
you it's 16% chance that you get a 1 or a guaranteed 1. So I will. Yeah, we'll drop out of there. So take that. He's already flipped. So there's a -4 to this roll. And no hurt on you, so he will go 1 away, farther away, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there.
Johnson will take the hex. Initiative. That's yours.
All right. So, I mean, Tyler is just 3 victory points to you if you take it plus that. So Martinsburg is potentially worth 27. So I guess, I mean, make you earn it. There's no point in pulling out of there, I don't think, unless I just want to save 3 victory points. Who knows? You could make 3 attempts at it and fail every time. Who knows? This game has everything. So we'll Milroy activate and see if we can just get the 3 subtracted away. So here's movement for them, +1. That's fine. All right, Elliot goes first. It's a +1 to his roll for EM. He's going to lose manpower. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, and stop there. And then Eli, he also loses a manpower. So that wasn't the best. 1, 2, and 3. Yes.
So right now you have, with the guy in Harper's Ferry, that's -6 points.
-6, yep. Okay. Initiative, that's yours.
Well, let's see. We got to set this up a little better, I guess. So we'll have A. Jenkins. Well, actually, first, yeah, we'll have A. Jenkins march. He can go 10. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. We'll go there. We'll let you, if you want to make an attack, I'll let you do that because a good chance of disorganizing you there. Initiative. That's mine. You have 3 pieces of artillery. I'd have to get 5 pieces in there. Well, that's possible, isn't it? What do I get for getting off the map? And I have to go off where?
Sharpsburg.
Williamsport or Sharpsburg. Okay, so is that possible? I guess it is. So I think I don't want to be burning fatigues, do I?
Yeah, if you get 9 or more off, you can get 12 victory points.
That's probably worth it to try to do that. And it's manpower, not combat value. So I think I don't want to burn fatigues getting the best attack here. So I got to take Dolliver to fatigue 2. He's going to attempt an assault on Tyler with Ewell. That happens. Unfortunately, he's not a district leader, so I can't ask for a grand. So it came off. Type is +1. Tacticals +2. I have all 6 hexes covered. 1 comes off, and your flanks refuse, so that's +3. The flanks refuse drops the flank to a +1. You have artillery for a -1. So it's 4 up and 1 down for a final of a +3.
Yes.
So
yes. Type is 1, tactical 2, flank is 1, artillery -1. Yep.
I'd like to punch that up and make it better. You know, drive the 1 New York out of there and build up my artillery, but that's burning fatigues that I need to get off the map to offset your -6. Plus, I got to get the. I think I got to try this. +3, 6.
Okay. Here's the great defense of Martinsburg. Oh, okay. It's a +1. It's a stalemate.
Yeah. So +1, a 9 is a 1D.
1, 2, 3 for me. It is a 1D for you. Okay.
Yeah. So I've got 2 losses to your 1 right now.
Right.
He's going to flip. Oop, did the wrong thing. He's going to lose a manpower. He's going to flip. And he's done for the day. And he's now down to 6. Initiative, that's mine. Well, I'll have you activate Nell Dan for movement. He has 5 movement points. He's going to transfer to him. Here's his extend. He's going to lose some manpower. So he's now a 3. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. It's mine. Activate A.V. Scott for movement. Dang it. Here's his extend. He's actually okay, but he's only going to go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I mean, making you earn it is certainly. You got 2 more shots at it. I'm going to see what the 13th PA can do. Marching. 7. Here's extended march. Gone. Delete. Initiative. That's yours.
A. Jenkins to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. 5. Here's his extend. He's okay. He's going to make an attack on the 1st New York. So the type's +1. Tactical's +2. I think the flank is nothing. I have 5 hexes covered, but 2 are going to come off.
Right.
Plus it's cav on cav.
Yep.
So the final is a +3.
Okay.
Dang it.
And here's 1st New York Polo Ponies. Woo! So it's a -2. I think that's just DD, right?
No, it's worse than that.
Is it? You're a
Yeah.
You're a 1.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's just DD.
Yeah.
Yep.
Initiative. That's yours.
All right. We'll have the 12th PA march. Here's movement. 8. Here's extended march +2, or just +1. +1. Evaporates. At least I'm. Initiative. That's yours.
Activate Gordon Hay for movement. 5 movement points. Here's his extend. He's going to lose some manpower. What would the 1st New York like to do?
We'll get out of there. That's fine. They will flip. And they were a 1, so -2 to this roll. And it's nothing to you. So they have to go 1 away, 2 away, 3 away, 4 away, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Hex is yours if you like.
We're going to make the assault on Tyler. Prepared attack.
Yep.
So the type's +1. Tactical's +2. Flank is now +2. The ratio
3 to 3.
is -1. Now you get your 6.
I'm 6. Excuse me. Yeah, -1. Yep.
And artillery is -1. So it's a +3 attack again. 5 up. So let's see if this will work this time. 6.
Defense. It's a 3. Get me out of there. So, question is, what makes the most sense? So they'll go here. That's not farther away, but it is by road, so it's a manpower loss. Loss of that. I'll give you another point. So we're tied now. And then I can go up to a total of 6. So 2, 3, 4, and
You get the additional +4.
5 and 6. Okay. So it was a small R, so that's 2. Oh, I can go up to 8.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's I can go up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there.
I will
Martinsburg is
not
yours.
take the hex. I will not take the hex.
Interesting.
I'll stay where I am. Initiative. That's mine. Now, I want to have Ewell activate Johnson. Guy under him. Nell Dan. And A.V. Scott. Here's their movement +2. 8.
The sun shines on you.
So now Dan will go first. Here's his extend +1. He's okay. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Here's Stu. Guy under Johnson. He's okay. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 to there. Finally, A.B. Scott. He's going to lose a manpower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there.
And for the home audience, it is control. So he passed through Martinsburg. He did take control. So
Yeah. Initiative, that's yours.
I have 1 unit left that I can move. So I will activate the 1st New York. And they will march 10. And it is a +2 for the extended march. Okay. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to there. Initiative, that's yours. Finish this off.
Oh, you rock my Zoc.
I did. That's all I have.
So I'll have Johnson activate Stu and what's his name? Here's their movement. 7. Here's his extend was so he loses a manpower, which is bad. Well, not that terrible. He's going to go 1 to there. What would the 1st New York like to do?
I will stand.
If I make so I've used 1. I've got 7 left. I will make a normal attack. Use up 2.
All right.
So that leaves me with 5 movement points remaining after that. So the tactical is +3. The ratio is 3 to 1/2 is plus
6 to 1, so 5 +5.
+5 for a final of a +8.
Okay.
And I have 5 remaining after this. So that's 13.
Defense. Yeah, okay. They're gone. You get a victory point. So, alright. Taking the lead in the manpower losses.
So then they've got 5 left, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these have to be
Within 5 of
within
Sharpsburg, yep.
Sherbrooke, so they're fine. And that's
And you've got your 9 manpower, so that's 12 victory points.
That's 12 victory points for me there. Okay, initiative. That's mine. Take John and Will down here to the south. Here's their movement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and he's extend march. Okay, initiative. That's yours.
I have nothing I can do. So I'll
Okay,
pass.
we'll take them again. And
Going
3
after
plus
the lame.
1, 2, initiative. Fine, 1 more time. Here's their movement, +1. Yeah. Then +3, he's okay, but he can only go 1, 2. I don't think there's anything. I'll do an initiative, but I think that's going to end it. I don't have anything that's worthwhile doing, so I will pass.
Okay, and I will pass as well. Okay, so let's give you the positive points. You're going to get a total of 16 and 24. So you get 40 points for Martinsburg and Winchester. So I will add that to you here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you are at currently 56. And then you have another 12 points. So we'll give you that. So boom and boom, boom. So that takes you to 68. That's all your positive points. And then I'm going to subtract 3 from here and 3 from here. Is that right? So total of 6 down. So final score. And then you get you have 62 plus the manpower loss. So 63 is your final score.
Yep.
63 is a Union marginal. So in our flight, we managed to escape. Very good game. Lots of fun. I love pursuit scenarios. So let's pivot over, and Mark is here. Hey, Mark. We can talk about this from both of your experiences with playtesting, potential issues, balance issues, scoring, all that. I would love to hear what's on your mind about this, but I will just start by saying I really enjoyed it. I love the Martinsburg factor. It's how long do you hold that, knowing that it's foregone, but how long can you distract the Confederates from potentially getting up to 12 more points? I think that's great. And then, of course, as we discussed earlier at the beginning of the turn, the Winchester part of how badly do you need to take it? And it would seem mathematically very important for the Confederates to take that on day one, drive them completely out of all 3 of those locations. But I will let you, as a Confederate player, speak on this.
Yeah, I mean, after I started, when we took a little break, I had a chance with my spreadsheet here to start messing with some of the numbers, and I realized I had to have gambled on fatigue 4 and take Winchester, which is like something that's I just hate to do, but I think in this, the way the movement turned out, I needed to do that to take both those forts, and not doing it just there's just really no way to mathematically make up the numbers unless you can get a bunch of manpower losses somewhere, which got some, but not enough. And you got Milroy off.
Yeah.
Even if you hadn't gotten anybody off, I still would have been short a point. You'd have been 69. So
pretty tight. I will say that on your approach, with those turn 1 extra movement, and you whipped Johnson out here, he was doing great until he got to right about here, and then not enough gas in the tank to get all the way to Union Church, which I suspect is what you were doing to build the full trap. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I rolled a lot of ones just when I just needed to have I was just 1 pip short often enough, and I thought I didn't want to force march, but I felt finally at the end I was just running out of time. It's just 3 turns there's a long way to go in 3 turns, and I kind of got a little overconfident with the mid movement on turn 1. Though I don't think I ever actually used that mid movement on turn 1.
It was very interesting to see the offset of those. You got several 1s on movement, but you just even into fatigue 3 and fatigue 4, you were dodging all of those.
Oh yeah, I rolled a lot. Yeah,
that gives you
it's great to roll 1s on extend march rolls. Yeah,
and it gave you the flexibility to say, you know what, maybe next turn or maybe next activation I'll do a force march. So it gave you a little more of options as far as that's concerned. But this is great. Mark, what do you think about all this?
It's been a long time since we played tested this, but I was just looking back at our notes, and because it can be, I think it can be very close. With they made it very challenging for the Rebs, because I think I remember, I won it as the Rebs, and I had every single thing go right, and I think we remarked, it's like, boy, you have one thing go against you as the Rebs, and it's really they make it really challenging on the Rebs, I think.
Yeah.
I obviously missed the first couple of moves here, but yeah, getting Winchester is important. And I think I look back, and I actually tried to, and when I was the Union in this, I left 2 units in Fort Collier there to try in preventing the first turn taking of Winchester. So I think that's a big decision, but because you can get sucked in and if the Rebs get around them, they can get some big manpower losses, because
Exactly.
you escaped nicely in the game here.
I think that there are three really critical decision points on this one, and the timing's everything. And even the fact that once you took Martinsburg, and then you had two fatigues left, and that first roll you got, boom, there's an 8. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's what I needed too. That's what I needed too. It's like, because I was like, that's 10 hexes to get off, and I was like, I got to get over the average roll here to get out. I'm glad they included this in this box, because it really doesn't fit either campaign. It's 1863 of 1862 and 1864, but the only other exposure to this would be if you play Ken Lee's Long Roads to Gettysburg. Are you going to get this part of that campaign? Because it's after this occurs before the Gettysburg campaign box kicks off. So I'm glad they added this and the extra counters that they had to add, so they could include this particular scenario in the box. I'm glad they did that.
And of course, Sheridan is Sir not appearing in the scenario.
Yeah. Sheridan.
I was like, what the hell is he?
And Stonewall Jackson isn't in this either. He's already dead.
He was dead at the time. That's right. Yeah.
And they have 3 other scenarios that are included that were before Sheridan comes on. So I think of the 10 basic scenarios in the Sheridan game, 4 of them are actually before he comes on. I think the other 3 are all 1864 scenarios before Sheridan arrives, like Piedmont, Newmarket,
Right.
and one other.
Right.
So there's a few other ones there, and so that's, I think it's a nice thing. They have a total of 10 basic scenarios. I believe that's the count.
And those were, because we've played a couple of them, but those are skirmisher ones that they've either revamped or fleshed out or polished up, right, and put them in there. So I think that's perfect. That's exactly what the whole purpose of doing all of these revisits to this. So I thought this was terrific, and it gave me, just looking at it first time. I love seeing these for the first time, and I hope the audience is enjoying. And Mark, thank you again. This was a terrific idea. It
really was.
The timing was just absolutely perfect, and for the gentle viewers out there, we hope that Chris whispered to us that, hey, this should be going on pre-order pretty soon, so keep an eye out on the MMP website for Shenandoah, which I think is the overall title, and it's going to be both parts of the revisit to Stonewall in the Valley and now Sheridan in the Valley. So I don't have any final thoughts on this one. This is great. We're going to swap sides next time we get together, and we'll see if I can do it. But I think this is pretty tight. That's all. That word just keeps coming back at me. It's like, I think it's so well mathematically balanced that even when you look at 70 victory points, I think that there's some really great decisions to be made. And for all the fighting that we do in and around the wilderness and Culpeper and all that stuff that we talked about previously, where there's just that same retread of ground that they covered during that. This takes me all the way back to when Roger and I first did All Green Alike, and we were still fighting over this Martinsburg, Shepherdstown.
Oh yeah.
All of these little territories here, up and down at the lower end of the valley. I just love it. So it's really nice to call back to all of that here once again, and I'm sure we will see third Winchester at some point in our playthrough. But Roger, Mark, I'll give you the final say on this one, and we'll send him out.
Enjoyed the game today, Patrick. You played it for the first time. I think you did everything right. So congratulations, and see you next. No, we are going to take a little bit of a break here.
We are going to take a little break. Mark, anything final, and then
I think that's it. Yeah, good. I'm glad to be able to get it in.
Yes, good. Thank you again for this, and for you, for everyone watching out there, we'll send you out with the usual admonitions. We hope you enjoyed this little sneak preview of an upcoming MMP title. Please let your comments be heard here. What you think about all this, and of course, click the little like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. If this is your first time, we got lots of great campaigns materials for you. Yeah.
Hey Patrick, yeah. I'd be remiss if I didn't just get. I know it's at the end here, but giving a shout out to Ken Lee for the event that we had at Harper's Ferry last week. The event there.
I
It was
understand that
tremendous. It was
you were also a tour guide supreme, taking the driving tours
uh,
along Maryland Heights and
yeah.
whatnot. So,
Yeah. We did a hike up my group. We did a hike up the Sugarloaf Mountain, which the more I've read about they've gained an appreciation for the importance of that. And actually, in Ken's Long Roads to Antietam, he's actually made that a control hex that has some value to each side in the Long Roads to Antietam.
and just for us looking at the map here, is Sugarloaf in Bolivar Heights or is it in Loudon?
No, so go. If I can scroll, can I scroll? Oh, this map doesn't show
Oh,
it.
it doesn't show it. Okay.
It's in Sugarloaf is east of the Monocacy, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
not far from the aqueduct.
Okay. The CNO.
Monocacy
Great.
aqueduct. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like only I think it's 2 or 3 hexes from there, and it's amazing the view you get from there. You can see. I think you really can see the skyscrapers of the DC area from there, and you can look and see the Catoctin and then the South Mountain Ranges. So you have
Excellent.
it was a great observation point. So anyway, yeah. So we had all the tours went great, and we had some different things that different people saw. So it was a great time and great
Excellent.
gaming.
Well,
So
great
it was a fun
job,
time.
Ken, and shout out to him. And next year it's Vicksburg, so
Yeah.
2027. Put it on your calendar, Vicksburg. I know, Roger. Like me, we're both heartily sorry that our plans had to change and we missed it because Antietam is the one I love the most, and I didn't get a chance to join you all. So next year we will see you at Vicksburg and all the lowest that comes with it. But everybody out there watching, thanks again for supporting the channel. Here's everybody that's been kicking in a buck or two. Don't feel obligated, but if you want to, there's a tip jar. And Roger, we will talk offline to figure out when our next recording is. Everyone have a great one.
Bye.